You hear that, gumshoes? Just at the corners of your mind, you can hear the waves lapping against the shore. What waves? What shore? You might be asking yourself. Perhaps it's just the waters of the bay, washing up the odd piece of trash, the odd body, the odd jellyfish. I don't know. I'm not really sure how oceans work. Maybe it's the bay of your mind. All that pent-up rage that you feel against the world, all of those feelings that you hold back, the shore of reason. Or maybe I'm just feeling philosophical today. Howdy to you, Kung Fu Fenris. I have a feeling we're going to be needing someone with your special skills today on this. Not a Monday. As always, Gumshoes, welcome back to another case of the Mondays. What is time? What is it? I've always felt that the Gregorian calendar was really just a conspiracy to keep us all in line, working for the weekends and all that. It's been 4 months, 26 days, 14 hours, and exactly 9 minutes since I had my last drink. Congratulations, Mazel Tov. I know it may seem hard to believe, but that's the truth, and I always tell the truth, unless on occasions when I'm not. It may not be easy, but I've managed. Who needs tomato juice anyway? Good on you, Crosshair. I've never understood tomato juice. Oh, no. No coffee for me, thanks. I'll just have a tomato juice. No, you keep your 12-year-old single malt whiskeys. I'll just have tomato juice. Oh, no, that's cyanide? No, thanks. Just hand me a tomato juice. It doesn't make any sense. Who would juice a tomato? Huh. It certainly bears thinking about, Gumshoes. I hope you've been writing this down. There will be no quiz later, but life has a way of quizzing you with its fists! Gumshoes, as always, I'm hoping everybody is doing pretty well. I've got myself a nice fresh cup of joe. It's alright. And Zen's here. Zen's got herself a cup of joe and a piece of cake down from Maud's Diner. Maud's Diner. The only thing bigger than our hearts are our cockroaches. Hey, ho, hey, ho, hey. Lemon Eater would juice a tomato. You know, and good on you, Lemon Eater. That's fine, to each their own. Me, I prefer to squeeze a Jimmy John Mafia down for goods. And by goods, of course, I mean information. Don't worry if you haven't cottoned on to all my lingo yet. We'll get there eventually. Crosshair, this is a family-friendly channel, and you can safely ignore that mature warning button you had to click to get here, okay? I won't have any of this. As always, Gumshoes, as we get back into our case, please let me know if you can see me and hear me. I mean, frankly, the seeing thing, who needs it? It's really the dulcet tones of my voice that you're going to be needing today on this, a case of the Saturdays. All right. Delicious. Gumshoes, the other thing I wanted to talk to you today about is energy levels. Because for all my sarcasm, for all my incredible police detective inspector work, for all that you've done for me, Gumshoes, I want to provide you with some advice. Not necessarily good advice, but I hope you listen to it anyway. Gumshoes, energy levels, they come and go, ebb and flow, and it's not just tied to our circadian rhythms. Oh yeah, I've read a book. Gumshoes, energy levels can be affected by lots of different things. One's diet, one's rest, the weather outside, being frightful or no, as in that popular song. Can be affected by your mood, or your mood can affect your energy levels, or vice versa. Exactly whether or not you have reached the bottom of your scotch bottle I actually think that a bottle of scotch is a really good measure for energy levels, right? Because it goes from high to low, back to high again, back to none. Gumshoes, I want to tell you, in this time of wild and crisis, I understand that wild is not a noun in this sort of situation, but just, you know what, the law, I don't listen to laws. I don't listen to the laws of language either. Gumshoes, in this time of crisis, listen to yourselves, listen to your own bodies, all right? If you have a lot of energy, you go and spend it on something. You do something that you think is going to be fun or productive. You use your energy. If you don't have, recharge your batteries. If you recharge your batteries by talking to people, then you reach out and you talk to people. If you recharge your batteries by reading a book, playing a video game, or just sitting at home watching paint dry or contemplating the nature of the universe, then my God, you do that. All right, Gumshoes? But of course, today is not about life advice. Today is about the advice of death. It's the opposite of life advice, I suppose. So I think we should get right into it. Gumshoes? Contradictions. All right, well, let's turn this back up here, and we're going to hope that everything is tickety-boo, as my Aunt Gladys always said. Chief clues will appear here. Now, see, I always assumed that was the chief clues of the case, you know, the clues that would be the most important, but I'm starting to think that chief clues might actually be clues provided by the chief, by me. What? Progress 0%. How about we resume? 7 p.m. It's gone 7. All right, hang on. We need to. Oh boy, we need to know what the heck. We need to some. We need to remember what's happening, don't we? Shoes. Oh. It's all right, Zen. Everything is gonna be okay. 7 p.m. is hardly the witching hour. Witching hour. That said, never cross a witch. They have magic powers and you don't. Oh my God, Crosshair's correct. Let's recap. Kate Vine, dead. Was it an accident or was it murder? We're always considering and contemplating the worst. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Zen Robo's got a notebook out. This is good. You get that stub of a pencil and you get your notebook and you get ready to take some notes. Kate Vine, drowned in the lake. Alcohol-induced accident? Or cult cover-up? Her driver's license found on the opposite side of the pond. Just a par chance clue? Or proof of a cover-up? An unlocked bicycle? A screwdriver? Okay, these don't mean anything. The point is, she had on a broken pendant. The broken pendant was part of a freedom necklace? Oh my God, oh my God. The license, it drowned. The pendant meant something, freedom, but we're not quite sure from what or about what. Kate had an argument. Where are you here? There we go. Emma, Kate's not so much friend as colleague, argued with her in the pub, or outside the pub last Friday night, because Emma had an affair with Ryan. Ryan, of course, being the son of one of the lecturers at Atlas, the life skills training, aka the death cult here in town. Where are we here? There we go. No, wait. Kate's argument, there we go. Emma had a dalliance with Ryan, and Kate was going to blackmail Ryan about it just to get back at him, just to sort of throw him under the bus a little bit. She didn't really want to hurt Emma, but now Emma has opportunity and motive. Just saying. So does the cult. What else do we remember here? Oh, that's right, we found a mask! There's no use for the cardboard mask here. I'll be the judge of that, Jinx. Good Jinx! And of course also the scrying mirror. our good friend Simon here, who is into New Age mysticism and thinks the government is tracking him. I guess that's all we really know about him, actually. Why don't we have James replies? Why on earth would we not have James? Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah. So, mirrors are just one way of scrying. Scrying, practiced for various reasons, only makes the mirrors for others. He sells the mirrors, but he doesn't make a profit. Sounds like a pretty shitty business, James. Or is it just your way of disseminating cult information? Story Saturday, Kate death count 2. Is that just to be clear? Zen Robo, is that 1 here for Kate Vine and 1 here for Kate's driver's license, or is that 1 for Kate Vine and 1 for you somehow? All right. Well, we've got lots of people we need to see. We had just gone to visit Mr. Ryan. Not 100% sure who we want to see next here. Oh, the village. Right. The village hall. There's gonna be something happening soon. Can't remember quite when it was now. Yeah, shoot. I think it was maybe 8 or 9. Darn it. Okay, well clearly there's no one here. That's all right. Wow, what a cute little village. I'd be happy for them here if there wasn't a cover-up of a murder. Paul and Ryan Rand. Why can I not visit Mr. Ryan Rand? He has a lot to answer for. I mean, I don't necessarily want to confront Ryan about his, affair. Did we already speak to Rebecca? I think we did. You know what? We're just going to have a quick look back at the old, whatchamacallit here? Murder site! Just to see if there's anything going on here. Oh my god. Hello.
Do you mind not defacing public property, please?
What's it to you?
Well, I'm a policeman.
And that's supposed to make what difference exactly?
It means that you do exactly what I tell you to do.
Or what?
Tap of the law.
Or you arrest me.
No, I'll give you a fine this time.
So, if I do something that you don't like, I have to give you some money. What happens if you do something that I don't like? You're going to give me some money?
Look,
this guy
I do not have time to discuss it at the moment. Can you just go?
Work, clearly. That's wonderful. Oh.
Pathetic.
Whoa! This guy's real sassy. What were they doing in the tree anyway? Rock and roll, Jinx. They are rock and roll people. Who are those people?
Prize brat. But why would he carve that into a tree? Either he's a die-hard rock fan, or there's more to that symbol than meets the eye.
He's a die-hard rock fan, or there's more to that symbol than meets the eye. If he was a die-hard, oh yeah, of course, coming in hot, Crosshair. I'll just do that. I'll just do that. I'll just do that. Just do that, and I'll just do that. All right, okay. Man, I'll put that back. Just a little smidge there. Yes, rock on, folks. Oh, and Puka Jutsu is here with the flames. I'm obviously not a musician. Puka Jutsu, you just missed us having a nice showdown with some little piece of shit who lives here in this village. Oh, James, what are you gonna do? Give me a fine? But what if you do something I don't like? Maybe I can fine you. Come on. This guy, like, it's like he's never heard of a police officer before. Do they not have law enforcement in this town? No wonder there's murders happening left and right. No wonder there's cults. Hand. 3-finger symbol. You know who we really want to ask about that is Ryan. Probably. Right? We probably want to ask Ryan. Alright. We're just going to investigate as we always do. We're just going to continue to investigate along here. I just want to make sure that we don't miss anything when it comes to the murder site. Oh! Just on your left, folks. Right across the lake there's a couple of folks off in the distance. Nice and spooky. I like it. It's interesting, they appear frozen in the background, which is kind of fun. Ooh, a skeletal rock-on symbol. That's what I like to see, Zenrobo. Is this because of the 2 deaths, or? No, but exactly, Fukujutsu. It's as if he had never heard of. Well, hang on. I'm not gonna replay it, but like, essentially, here's how it went down. Hey, could you not carve something into that tree? Why not? Well, I'm a police officer. What's that? What do you mean, what's that? What are you gonna do about it? Well, if you carve it into a tree, I'm gonna fine you. So I have to pay you money because you don't like it. Well, it's not because I don't like it. It's because it's against the law. So it's like, honestly, as if he'd never heard of how. Oh God. Oh.
What are you? Private eye?
No, I'm a police inspector.
Who are you looking for?
Could have fooled me
I'm
with your
investigating a death
stupid little
in the
hat.
village.
A death.
That student, then. They did one last year, too. Same place.
Oh?
Did what?
Drowned a student. Ask that psycho about it. He runs that business cult thing up at the big house.
Thank you, random drunk man. That is exactly the kind of
nut-jobs.
connection I was looking for.
Hey, what was the student's name?
Oh.
Liam... something? Or sod.
Aw. Sorry, bud. Why don't you enjoy the rest of your bottle of whiskey
Atlas's reputation precedes them. I think I
there?
might
No,
call the station.
don't call the station. I
Find
don't
out
want
a
to
bit
call the
more
station.
about
Don't
this
do it.
Liam.
I don't want to. We have enough. Okay.
Hello, DCI Jones speaking.
Mike,
Absolutely,
it's
Bugajutsu.
Jenks.
Alright, Jax, I thought you clocked off tonight.
Yeah, the chief's put me on a case tonight, the Edenton girl.
Friday night, you poor sod. I thought it was sorted out anyway.
I wish it was. Listen, are you near a computer?
I can be. Yeah, go on.
You near a
anything
computer?
about a death last year? Someone called Liam
Do I have to put on
in
pants?
Edenton Village.
No, Mike.
Don't
Then
remember
yes.
it. Hang on, let's have a look. Edenton Village. Yeah, Liam Rogers. Says suicide last year.
Suicide?
Hang on, 2 suicides in 2 years, both on Edenton. Blimey, you've got your work cut out, Jaxie.
Now, the important thing here,
Right, well,
I'm just going to talk over this because this is just blah, blah, blah at this point. Oh, no, Crosshair, what happened? Dun, dun, dun. Liam's death. A 3-fingered symbol. 3 fingers. That's one more than the number of students who have drowned in this area in the last 2 years. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 minus the 1, which is the difference, is 3. 3 fingers. Leather jackets. Leather jackets are rock and roll. 3-fingered symbol. That's a rock and roll symbol. Oh, gumshoes. See, that's an example of how not to make connections. I'm just drawing connections between any old thing. Wait a second, a scrying mirror. That leather jacket was black too. No, see, I'm just drawing connections between random objects. Might be good enough for Jenks, but it's not good enough for us, gumshoes. Gumshoes. It was either neon deflector or... It wasn't OSAB. Who was it? Someone who was here on the Monday made an excellent suggestion, and I think we're running with it right now. Atlas, which claims to be a life skills training course or whatever, some sort of business class, is pretty clearly a cult. I don't trust the man in charge. There have been 2 ritual murders here in the past 2 years. Yes, I'm assuming they're ritual murders now. 3, they have a not dancing room, they have a reading room that is definitely large enough and set up enough to be a ritualistic murder site. So, wait a minute, 4 fingers minus 1 conclusion is 3. Half-life 3 confirmed. Bugajutsu, if anything has a half-life of 3, you should run. Fukujutsu speaking out of character for a brief moment. They already made Half-Life 3, didn't you know? Alex has 4 letters. The first letter is A. A is the first letter of the alphabet. 4 letters minus the first letter of the alphabet is 3. It's Half-Life 3 confirmed. It's absolutely the surfer rocky rolly love sign, Crosshair. He was with his lady carving a symbol into a tree. Which, by the way, did we not even ask her anything? Come on, Jenks. Don't let some Don't let some schmuck get up in your face and distract you from the real business here. I think we have some chatting to do. Ooh, Gumshoes. I want your advice here, Gumshoes. So weigh in the chat as quickly as you can here. Do we go back and confront the old man, the owner of Atlas or whatever, about the deaths, or do we go over to Abbey Farm, where I believe his son lives? That's Ryan. He's a lecturer, and we know he had an affair with Emma, and we know his wife, and we know his relationship with Kate. Blah, blah, blah. Do we try to play father and son against each other, or do we go back to the dad? I will wait and review our information. Screwdriver. You ever seen one of these? Yeah, it sure looks like a rock and roll symbol. What the hell? What do you want me to do with it? Click to try using this. What on earth? It's so interesting. Cardboard mask, right? Okay. All right. Well, I'm just gonna proceed with my choice here, Gumshoes, unless I hear back from you, which is okay. Masks are used during Atlas seminars. They allow the students to role play. Thinks it's Ryan's. Wait a second. Isn't Ryan Rebecca's husband? Triple goddess. Going to Abbey Farm, Gumshoes. Let's see who we have here. Oh, whoops, that's my mistake. This is our good friend the Goth.
A few more questions, if you don't
I just
mind.
have a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Ever seen one of these?
Seen them around college.
What do you know about it?
Not much. It's a business course. Ask Simon, he's on it.
You wouldn't be interested in that sort of thing. And you haven't discussed it with Simon?
Not really. Business doesn't interest me.
Clearly, James, you're selling scrying mirrors and not even making a profit. Oh, okay. And now we hit him. No, hang on, no. We.
If I did that, would it mean anything to you?
Yeah. It's a Satanism symbol.
Oh,
Satanists use it.
Have you ever seen anyone using it?
Oh, so.
Lots of people. Politicians, presidents, CEOs.
Have you ever seen anyone local using it?
Jenks.
I remember.
Buddy. Oh. Don't believe you. I don't believe you, James. I don't believe you, James. And now, we hit him with the mask.
Ever seen this before?
No, should I have?
No, it's okay.
Oh. Okay, alright. Crosshair, according to James, it's a Satanist symbol, and that's what we're going with, okay? It fits in real good with our whole cult thing. You ever seen one of these? Oh, God, what the hell is wrong with this guy? Are you a real police officer? Can I see some identification? Yeah, sure, yeah.
Did you know Liam?
Liam who?
Liam
Oh,
who died.
wow.
You mean
Liam who died.
Liam who killed himself.
Oh, so you do know Liam.
He was
An
in my year,
asshole.
on a different course.
Don't be an
What was
asshole.
Liam on?
I guess I am interrogating
remember,
him
not
in
mine.
his own home.
What was yours?
Plant science. First time I knew about Liam was when he killed himself.
Mm.
Right, so you didn't
Rough.
meet him.
James's degree is in plant science. No. Liam who died. Liam who died. So terrible. Why is he so terrible? Okay, alrighty. I'm just, we're looking for contradictions here because that is the name of the game, so to speak. Doesn't know anything about the broken window, hasn't been to the pub for over 2 months. I do not believe you. It is just down the street. It's just down the street. Okay. You know, Simon is on the Atlas course. Three fingers symbol is used in Satanism. Alright.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
I guarantee it, James. I forgot that this. I really thought this was. What's his name's home here? Oh, let's go poke around the back of your house real quick, hey, if you don't mind. Wait, wait. You were at the lake when Kate drowned? Yes, but what about this mask? No, but wait, really, Crosshair, he didn't say that, did he? Just making sure. Bye-bye, Jenks. Call the chief. No flippin' thank you. Alright. Ooh. Was it? Maybe I have to go around. Nah, it's fine. Alright, well, I'm sure we'll... Right. It was down behind Brandon House, but... Oh, good. My god, that garage is still there. Closed. Taunting me with all of its untold vehicular wealth. What am I gonna find behind that door? You bastard. Tell me! Yeah, alright. Let's, do we wanna... we probably should ask, Simon. Should probably ask Simon and Emma about the, yeah, we'll soften up Emma first.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
We do mind, but I guess that's where we're at. Lead in with the three-fingered symbol, if you know what I mean, and then ask, and then spring on Liam.
If I did this, would it mean anything to you?
So rude.
No. Why?
It's okay. Thanks.
Oh. I also would be very confused.
What do you know about a student called Liam? Committed suicide last year.
Okay, that's unnecessary.
Only that I didn't know him really well.
I don't think so. I doubt it. Ooh, we did that already. Remember? Doesn't like beer, eh? Yeah, well, exactly, Crosshair. This is the thing. Hey, do you happen to know a young man, seems to be into rock and roll. He has a sullen-looking girlfriend. Oh, yeah, that's Pete. Like, of course, you know what I mean? Like, it's... I understand not everybody in rural England knows each other, but if the village is about 100 people, you probably know everybody. If it's got one pub and one post office, I'm pretty sure you'd know everyone. Hasn't seen the mask before, only went once. We already talked about that. Okay, that's fine. Let's
that's all for the moment.
go and see Simon. Simple Simon met a pie man, more like. Hello.
There you go. Come on. Cute.
Oh, you cooking, Simon? Are you cooking something, buddy?
Smells nice. What is that?
Chili pork.
I have no idea you were a cook.
Oh, no, I used to.
Chili
Used
pork.
to be more into it. No, I don't do it so much. Used to grow my own herbs and everything.
Not here.
No. At the farmhouse where I used to live.
Oh, a farmhouse.
That's where James lives. Yeah, we used to share a house together. The farmer used to let us use a corner on his.
Could you speak up? There's no
greenhouse
microphone
to
near
grow
your
some-
mouth.
I didn't know you knew James that well.
Well, didn't really get on.
Where are the greenhouses?
So you were just
But
stirring
it's
it
just
around
through
once,
the
eh?
farmyard at the back.
We're not going to serve up the chili
Interesting.
pork or anything? Okay, so this is a bit different. I think we know a bit more about these guys now. Well, exactly, Crosshair. Like, I didn't know you were a cook. I mean, don't most people cook something? Yeah. All right. Claims he hardly ever visits the pub. I mean, that seems to be true. And he's in great shape, so he probably doesn't visit the pub all that much. James thinks the government is tracking him. Okay. Well, I guess we'll ask about these things, but no, we should. Then we need to go back to James because James is clearly lying about his relationship with Simon. This time, let's lead in with the Liam's death.
What do you
thing
know
first.
about Liam?
Liam.
Local lad. Took his life.
Oh, that Liam. Yeah, I heard about him.
but you didn't know him.
No, I know he went to college, but didn't really know him.
Yo, exactly, Crosshair. This is
It's
the
sad,
look.
though.
I barely look. I've heated up a can of soup over an open flame more than once. All right, does that make me a cowboy or a cook? It's an interesting question, and I'm frankly not really sure of the answer there. Well, what about this?
If I did this, would that mean anything to you?
Who did you see doing that?
Someone in the woods, carving it into a tree.
That was Kyle. It's a guy from the course. He's an idiot.
And where does he live?
I can't remember. Somewhere outside the village?
Outside the village.
Three fingers thing is something the students started doing. It's something from the course.
Oh, is it now?
The three freedoms.
Oh, well, excuse me.
The three freedoms? It's from the course. It's a phrase.
Free to be free.
Free yourself from the things that are holding you back, right? Things that stop you being successful.
What are they?
There's fear of failure, guilt, and doubting, self-doubt.
You believe that?
Yeah. Guilt ruins lives. It stops you looking forward.
Does it,
It
Simon?
serves no practical purpose. It's basically destructive.
It's not really how emotions work, but, you know, I'll allow it. Right. My
Free
favorite
to be
thing
free.
is...
Not the most original slogan, but I wonder how far this freedom goes.
Makes me a casual camper. Lemon Eater, you're correct. I am particularly interested, two things. One, I am very excited to learn that this is not just a satanic symbol, but it also represents the three truths or whatever. Which leads me now to believe more than ever that Atlas is in fact a cult, a satanic cult. Never feel guilt. It's a me, Mario. There you go, Pukajutsu. Never fear guilt. Fear guilt. Never feel guilt. Exactly. You can't be guilty for the actions that you take. Because if you do, what are you? You're just a human being. Come on. Wow, this Atlas is crazy. And so is this Atlas. What the hell? It's got Russia right next to Australia. What the hell is this Atlas? I'm just kidding. All right. My favorite thing about Jenks is how he always seems to be coming to a realization, but nothing's ever really happening in his head. He always goes, but nothing's ever really happening, you know? All right, okay. So Simon told Jenks about the Atlas phrase. Well, who do we want to... Well, we definitely want to go back to... Kyle? It's not his name. Well, it is his name, but shoot. I can't. Aw. Yeah, I noticed that as well, Crosshair. I didn't want to comment because I know a few people who have put rings on their thumbs over the years. Hey, maybe he is straight as an archer. I don't know. I'm not really sure. Anything else we need to ask about here? No, I suppose not. Do we need to ask Emma about the Atlas freedom phrase? Believes guilt doesn't serve any useful purpose. Okay. So, and has he ever felt guilty? Bike is the only way that Simon can get to work. Oh no. Okay. Doesn't see James very often. But they used to live together. Interesting. Doesn't know anything. Went straight home after Atlas asked Friday. That we did. Oh, that is potentially true because they did the Atlas thing at the pub, but we don't know too much about it. All right, goodbye.
Be back later on if that's okay.
It's not, but you won't stop bothering us, I suppose. All right, you know where we need to go. Oh, back through the woods, apparently. All further into the woods, further, head up towards Atlas. Yeah, here we are. All right, Mr. Ryan. Was it Ryan? Does anyone remember? I think it is. Oh, I really want someone to be in that. I really want that reading room to be something great. I have to ask you about these possible satanic symbols that your students are flashing everywhere. Let's cut right to the chase. Let's actually not cut right to the chase. Shall we? Mr. Jin Swaggerton. May I call you Jin? How about Ginny? Let's ask about this. Start with the phrase.
Can you tell me a bit about the phrase free to be free?
Free to be free, my favourite motto.
Is it?
Well, we teach our students that
Is it,
people, well, they suffer
this
from
guy.
excessive guilt,
The
don't they?
absolute
Excessive
worst.
Criticism, excessive doubt. Evils of excess, we call them. And we tell our
He
students
said
that if they
drinking
rid
liquor at
themselves
7
of
o'clock
these
in the... Well, I suppose it is
evils,
a Friday. It's fine.
then they're free to realise their full potential.
Who came up with all this?
I have a background in psychology.
Honestly?
Yeah, don't look so surprised, Inspector. There's an intellect lurking
That was
in here.
incredibly rude.
When did you come up
You
with
assume
the
he's
phrase?
not educated because he lives in the
When
country?
we
Like, what is
were based at the village hall. When I say we, I came up with the phrase. Dad's more the money man.
And very successful at it too, I hear.
Oh, he's
Dad.
successful.
I thought you...
I
thought you were
he's
the-
not a creative
Oh, jeez. I know,
man.
I'm
Dad
confused.
suffers from a lack of imagination.
So rude. What a rude thing to say about your father. Ryan invented the phrase. Somehow I doubt it.
If I did this, would that mean anything to you?
It's a devil sign, isn't it? Is that what you're getting at, Inspector?
This is not something you use on the
Of course
course.
it's not something we use on the course, Inspector. I don't even know what that could possibly mean exactly.
Sounds an awful lot like a contradiction to me. Damn it. Come on. Well, the phrase seems to be linked to the... I thinks the sign is a devil sign. He thinks it's a devil sign and he invented it. He invented it at the hall and the devil's... Damn it. Damn you and your poor logical reasoning. Jinx, you bastard. Let's ask about Liam. Here we go.
What can you tell me about Liam?
Oh, Liam. You mean the boy who committed... Very unfortunate, isn't it?
Wow.
Did you know him?
Could you be a little more
yes,
convincing,
Well,
please?
I say know him. I met him in the pub. Seemed very happy sort of person. Well, I say he seemed happy. He can't have been, can he?
Woof. Could you try to be a bit more of a human being, please? Just a little bit more human, and you're almost going to convince me that the flesh suit that you wear is from a real person. Okay, he met Liam in the pub, but also he attended the thing. So here's my question, right? It's how do I link this to information that I know from other people? I have to find contradictions in things he's used. We do not feel guilt. All right, I'm taking bets here. 10-1, he's a lizard under that skin. 5-1, he's some sort of automaton. I am like 20,000 to 1 that he just bursts forth with tentacles or something. There's really something. How on earth am I gonna find these contradictions here? It resembles he's on the course. He's seen students wearing the necklace. He's never bought one. That's fine. He sure knows a lot of things about symbols used on the course, but not. Oh, a lizard built automaton of tentacles. Crosshair, there's a lot of confusion happening in that answer. I'm just gonna ask you to clean that up a little bit for me. Squeaky clean, please. Doesn't believe in anything supernatural now. Okay. Symbols not used on the course. Symbols not used on the course. Made by a friend who died last year. Yeah, was the first poster for Atlas. Atlas names picked randomly. I feel like there's something here that's very... Alright, it's fine. for now, it's okay.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
See you later. I'm sure I'll be back once I've learned that you're a liar. Oh! My God, reading in the reading room.
Would you start a session? Do you mind?
I'm terribly sorry. I'll leave you in peace.
So those two, a couple of romantic partners by the looks of things, although I shouldn't jump to conclusions here, just yelled at us because they're starting a session in the reading room. What on earth do we think that could mean? Thought I heard one of the detective cats. Interesting. So we can't go back, and we can't even talk to him. That guy seems to know. That Kyle seems to know everything. I know what we need to do. We need to visit, we absolutely need to visit the Rands. Paul Rand. But I guess we'll go back to Simon and Emma. Yeah, a session in the reading room. Hello again. We're gonna be going back and forth here quite a bit. I absolutely.
A few more questions, please.
Know it.
Thank you.
So, oh, we don't have any new information.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
She's not gonna know anything.
Do you know the phrase "free to be free"?
Yeah. It's an Atlas thing. I first heard it when I went with Simon.
What did they say about it?
They said that you shouldn't feel guilty if you do something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I don't agree with that.
No?
No. No, I think you should feel guilty if you do something
God,
wrong.
Emma, you're a human being.
Think.
I'm so happy for
I don't
you.
know, but I don't think you agree with that either.
Interesting. But you don't recognize the three fingers symbol. You heard the phrase. It's about not feeling guilty, but you don't feel guilty about something, maybe? Mer. Yeah, we're just accumulating more and more sentences that don't actually mean anything for us here. I think we need someone new to crack this whole thing wide open. Visited the pub on Monday night with a friend. We already had an affair with Ryan. That must be useful. That must be useful. She hasn't seen this mask before, but you slept with Ryan? I bet you've seen that mask before, if you know what I mean. Oh, right, and I'm looking for a flashlight. I almost forgot. Yeah, it...
Thank you. Probably be back later.
I guarantee it. It's just... This is what I guess the point is that the logic that Jenks is operating on, which I do not agree with, just for the record. Let the record show I don't agree with this ass-hatted hat-ass. Ass-hatted hat-wearing ass. You can quote me on that. What I don't agree with is the fact that he is not able to use other people's doubts or information and confront somebody with it. He can only try to catch them in a lie of their own making. The ass-hat backwards investigating. Alright, well... I really think we need to meet Paul. We'll go back to visit Rebecca if we need to. Oh, and actually James, of course. James lied a little bit about where we were supposed to be headed, so there's that. Hello, Rebecca? No, actually, yeah, we need a light source. Can we get down behind their house yet? Is there anyone here? Damn it. I'll get you one day, old man. I'll get you one day. Well, we definitely know... Yeah, we definitely know that James is going to have something to say. Simon. James. I'll just check. Anyone in the restaurant yet? I assume not, but I assume not because there's clearly no one there ever.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Ask you a couple more things, please. Oh, I hate to ask.
What do you know about Liam?
You mean Liam who took his life? He used to play in a band, Black Rock or something.
Ooh.
No, Black Stone. Very gothic. I used to let them play in here sometimes at the weekends. They were quite good.
Did you know there was anything wrong? I mean, why he might have...
No, I didn't know him very well.
Huh. Blackstone. Sure wonder whether Kyle was in a band. So, do you know what?
If I did this, would that mean anything to you?
Why is it meant
Thanks,
to mean
Griffin.
something?
No,
I agree.
No, it's okay.
Oh, so you don't recognize it, but you've let a rock band play at your pub on numerous occasions. Yeah, okay. All right. What about this?
Ever heard the phrase "free to be free"?
Do you mean the Atlas thing? Yes, I have.
Know what it means?
It means being free of guilt.
What do you think about that?
You mean, do I think it's a bad thing?
Do you? I mean, surely if you have done something wrong...
Oh, but that's the point, Inspector. Most people spend their time feeling guilty over nothing, and that's not a good thing.
Believes people can get hung up on guilt. Well, your husband sure wasn't hung up on guilt, I'll tell you. Oh, you don't know? Oh. Now that I know who Ryan is, I feel terrible for Emma. That's a horrible, horrible man to be in an affair with. Like, ugh. I agree, Kung Fu Fenris. Ugh. Yeah, right. Well, okay. Thinks the necklace has some sort of meaning. The windows. Okay. Never seen it. Ryan. Thinks it's Ryan's. Poster. Doesn't recognize. Doesn't know Liam. Believes people can get hung up on guilt. Well, great, thanks.
Later on, if that's okay.
Someone is going to give me something. And that's when we'll be able to spring the trap. Alright, it looks like we gotta go confront our good friend Jamez. Oh, hello, Jamez. Because otherwise that means that we're missing someone in a lie. Or
just a few more questions,
someone in a lie
if you
that
don't
we
mind.
don't necessarily know yet. It's a... hasn't seen anyone local using the symbol. Really?
Ever hear the phrase "free to be free"? Heard anyone use that?
Nah. What is it, a song?
No, I don't think so. Doesn't matter.
Is that all you came to ask me about, or... Oh, you've never heard the phrase before, and yet you know that Simon's on the course? It's not great. Black stone, huh? Interesting. Oh, we're definitely missing something here. Oh boy. All right. Okay. Well, we're just gonna check
Thank
down
you.
at the end of the road
Probably
here.
be back later.
The fact that the reading room is now occupied leads me to believe that perhaps we're gonna catch someone in the act of something down that way, which is probably a good thing. Call the chief? I don't think so. Okay. And we just need to check out the village hall again, even though I'm sure there's nothing there. Anyone else? No. Okay. And that, I believe, marks everything that we have checked. We found those kids by the tree. They're now in the reading room doing something. We found the drunk man who told us about Liam. And I mean, honestly, we should really just start asking people, like, don't you think it's suspicious there's been 2 suicides, 1 per year in a small town, and they both attended the Atlas? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I think that would be something I think that would be useful to talk about. Had heard about Liam's suicide. Okay, but he went to... Oh, God. Alright. Gumshoes, if you have any ideas, you just let me know. I'm always happy to have a helping hand here. Phrases about getting rid of guilt and self-doubt. He invented the phrase. Alright, whoops. Liam seemed happy. He doesn't know how the finger symbol could be used. It's... Okay, so actually then it's Simon who's... It's Simon who thinks that the three fingers symbol refers to... Okay, here's where I'm hung up, Gumshoes. I'm talking this out loud here. Clearly, this is rock and roll. I'm an old washed-up chief inspector, and even I know that. It's definitely to do with Blackstone and the band. Simon believes it has to do with the three freedoms or whatever. But it's only Simon who said that so far. So, what the heck am I supposed to do about that? Got it, Kung Fu Fenris. I sure wish it was that kind of game. Mystery. Finger symbol refers to the three freedoms. Yeah. Thinks it was... Believes guilt doesn't serve any useful purpose. You mean one of these? Did I get that right? Is it one of these? Or is it one of these? This is Surf's Up, dude. At least according to me. I really want to confront... I really want to confront James about the fact that he used to live with Simon and nobody's talking about this. I need to confront somebody with something here. Okay. Doesn't see James very often. Ooh, that's right. I can also use items out and about in the world, although I'm not going to do anything, probably. Ooh, actually, I have one more idea. Something that we might be able to do, but probably not. Because I don't think we have enough useful items yet. The outbuilding. Right, and then we tried to go back here, but we didn't have... Stop flashing the map, please? We tried to go back behind here, but of course we didn't have a light source. Couldn't do anything about that. Hang tight, dude. Alright. I think we're at a point where we have to confront somebody about something. Question is what? About whom? We've got a lot of new information here. Ooh, is it sort of one... So this is interesting. Do we get one item per hour? And... Yeah, okay, never mind. Simon told us about the phrase, okay. Doubts Simon agrees with it fully. Didn't know Liam. He believes guilt doesn't serve any useful purpose. So I doubt that. Press X to doubt. You know what I mean? Masks are used during the Atlas seminars. Great. Went straight home. That's what I need to catch him. I need to catch him. Well, exactly, Crosshair. See, if I say this and I say, hi, Crosshair, how you doing? You know exactly how I'm feeling. Terms of service, terms of service. Or you mean these? Doesn't know anything about the broken pub window. Clark claims he hardly ever visits the pub. It's this... I agree, Crosshair, I agree. Even if we narrow it down a little bit here, I mean, I could call the chief, but I'm not sure if I want to, frankly. Oh, thanks, tips. Well, that's an interesting thing to be reminded of. I thought there was, there's something that Jenks mentioned to me before even starting this. You know, he said, "Come and." No, the chief is useless. Total paper pusher. I will have your badge and your gun and your balls for that. Crosshair. I was gonna say your head, but that doesn't sound strong enough. You know what I mean? Interesting. Yeah. So he mentioned something about, you know, he didn't want to cheat on this case. I assumed cheating would be getting any sort of information from an outside source, but clearly he's working with me, and he has these little light bulb moments, so that's not a problem either. Perhaps we can find something in this.
Simon mentioned another greenhouse on the farm. Must be up the hill over there.
All right. I don't have a badge. And which gun? Exactly. You mean this? Go into large greenhouse. Oh my God, it's full of marijuana, probably. The devil's lettuce. Oh, is there anything in here? Or 2 small plants.
I wonder if James knows this is here. Don't know what it is, but be interesting to see what he says about it.
This is easily the saddest greenhouse I've ever seen. Oh no, he's got some plastic with some more pots in the back. There's literally 2 plants. And a bunch of shit on the side. Look at this. Ridiculous. Oh, hello. Hello, police cat. How you doing? Alright, well, you can help me solve this if you want to. Yeah, exactly, Crosshair. What am I supposed to do with that, you know? James, I found some herbs out in the back. Oh, those are mine. Oh, well, what are they? No, nothing. They're nothing. They're nothing.
Ask about a few more things, please.
You ever seen...
Could you tell me
Ever
what
seen
these are, please? I found them in the greenhouse.
Oh.
Been snooping around on the farm, have we?
It's called investigating, James.
It is not. It is called trespassing.
Just mint. Mint leaves. For cookie.
Yeah, I heard you were a bit of a budding chef.
Dabble a bit. Won a few competitions.
Whoa,
Very
what?
impressive. So you normally just leave packets of mint lying around?
Must have dropped it.
Yeah. No. I just don't. Oh my God, I don't believe this guy at all. Can you tell me what these are? It's mint. No, it's not. Oh, shit. Can we not just look at it? Oh, maybe I can... When I step outside, maybe I'll be able to sniff them. I can also go and ask Simon, and Simon will probably be like, "Oh, that's my weed, thanks." James' degree is in plant science. And there's just mint leaves lying around. Interesting. I certainly think it's fascinating. Yeah, apparently, Kung Fu Fenris, that is the driest mint I have ever seen, in which case I don't think it keeps its flavor. I'm no botanist. That's it. I'm just not a botanist. I'm just making sure I haven't missed anything here, but I think we need to go and speak with Mr. Simon. Simple Simon met his doom. Can I use it? There's no use for the packet of leaves. Can't we just sniff it? I just want to sniff it and see if he's lying. He won't let me. Hello, Simon. Since you were cooking some pork chili, I thought I'd bring over some of these.
You know what these are?
No. Look a bit like sage leaves.
Haven't seen them before, though.
Not at all, no.
Oh. Okay. I really thought that was... He's traded teas for the... See, this is what I'm talking about. I want to take information that I've received from James and combine it with information that Simon is telling me to be like, aha, I got you. Leaves could be sage. He hasn't seen the leaves before. Well, now we just need to go and ask everybody about this bag of mint or sage leaves. Oh my God. I don't think this is ever gonna... Claims he hardly ever visits the pub. Then how do you know these could be sage? Oh,
Thank you.
yes,
Probably be
Crosshair.
back
Let's
later.
do it. I'm ready. I cannot wait. Ever seen
You know what
some
these
of
are,
these?
by any chance?
No. Sorry. I don't know anything about plants or things like that, but you should ask Rebecca. She used to live on a farm. She'd know.
Awfully suspicious. Doesn't know anything about plants. And yet you're dating Simon! And he's a plant. He's an Atlas plant. Atlas has planted him here to... You see what I'm... Everyone sees what I'm getting on about here? Does everyone understand what I'm... Doesn't like beer. Only drinks wine and hates spirits. Okay, he's more of a vegetable. Excuse me, Crosshair. Excuse me. Oh, boy. Okay. Kate wanted to blackmail Ryan over the affair. She tried to persuade Kate not to blackmail Ryan. Just... I really wish we knew a bit more about Kate Vine. Vine. Plants sometimes grow vines. Leaves grow on vines. Come on.
That's all for the moment.
We're
Thank
gonna
you.
go visit Rebecca with these bag of leaves. You know what? Whatever, Jenks. I'm just along for the ride at this point. I really thought there'd be some sort of logic method to your madness. Turns out you're just literally throwing objects at people and trying to get them to catch up.
Questions, please?
Catch them out with something.
Do you know what these are?
Oh, magic mint.
Magic mint.
Where did you find this?
Magic mint.
Salvia divinorum.
Salvia? Holy
Yes.
shit!
It makes you trip.
Oh my god!
It's a hallucinogenic and legal. Quite a dangerous combination, really.
Do you use it?
Me? No. No, I don't even take medicines. I like to stay pure.
I don't even take medicines. I like to stay
didn't
pure.
expect Rebecca to know about growing drugs. I know she claims not to use them herself, but I'm not so sure.
I really like that. That's actually very funny. So I have several things to comment on here. Surprise, surprise. Chief Inspector Stryker has something to say. Yeah, so first and foremost, I have never imbibed of the magic mint, the crazy magic carpet ride, Tinty Minty. Nope, that's not. Hang on. There's going to be a good one here. The Flinty Minty. No, a stint of the mint. No. Anyway, I've never partaken, but I hear it's quite intense, but quite brief, which must be very scary. All of a sudden, everything's changing all around you, almost as if you had summoned a demon or an old one. Ryan? Okay. So however, she also claims to keep herself pure, but she is married to Ryan, so... So you don't take any drugs, but you work in a pub? I mean, anyway, look, that's actually not fair here. This is very funny to me, though. I really like this. Excellent. Doesn't take any drugs or medicines. Okay, Loony Bruni. There you go. That's the one, Cross. I was trying to make it rhyme with mint, but, you know. Glint mint. There you go. Because it makes your eyes glint. Yeah.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Oh, it'll be okay. Oh, Jamesy. We have to speak to Jamesy. I'm back. Because guess what? You're a lion. Actually, technically, he didn't lie. He called it mint.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
That's not quite true.
Ever heard of Salvia divinorum, James?
What's that, skin cream?
It's not a skin cream, no. It's a plant.
Really? Don't know much about plants.
So you've never heard of salvia?
No.
I thought this was going to be a nice, complicated contradiction we're going to have to spot here, but trust me when I say, I think I got this, Gumshoes. Now, he said he doesn't know a lot about plants, but his degree is in plant science.
Aha.
Ah.
So, your degree is in plant science, but you don't seem to know anything about plants.
Well, still got a lot to learn.
So you're still saying you've never heard of salvia?
That's the
Say that.
angle you're going with?
So you have.
Maybe.
And you do grow it.
Yeah, it's legal. Why not?
What do you do with it?
I use it for explorative purposes,
You
meditation.
sell it to Atlas
does
and
this
they
involve
kill people while
anybody
they're
else?
on it.
What?
It's horrible.
Do you sell it or give it to anybody else? Sure.
Yeah, it's just for me, nobody else.
And that's the only drug you grow, is it?
Feel free to go and look if you want.
It's okay, I'll look later.
So,
The only drug he grows. I'm not sure I believe that, James. Then again, would someone growing illegal drugs bother growing a legal one?
what? Wait. Jenks, did you just say... I think I understood that. He said, if they grow illegal drugs, why would they bother growing legal ones? Are you implying that every illegal activity, or plant in this case, is so much more profitable than any legal one that you could grow out of your own home? That you would ever... why would you not grow legal plants to disguise your illegal plant growing business? What is this guy's problem? It's like he's never heard of business before. Ridiculous. Grows salvia for his private use only, but he trades his herbal tea with Simon.
Aha.
So what's
When
exactly
you
in
say
your-
herbal tea, do you mean salvia?
Probably.
So you traded salvia tea with
This
Simon
guy's the worst
for
liar I've
his
ever seen in
homebrew.
my life.
So why did you say you didn't give salvia to anybody else?
Because he's a liar.
Did
He's a
you give
liar.
it to
Book
anybody
him.
else?
Book him, Jenks.
How many people did you give it to? Did you give it to Kate?
No,
How about Liam?
I didn't have anything to do with him dying, if that's what you mean.
So you did
So
give
you
him
did
salvia.
give him salvia.
Yes, I gave him salvia because he asked for it, but that's not what killed him.
Well, he committed suicide, James, because of psychological issues that probably weren't helped by him trying hallucinogenic drugs.
All right.
Commit suicide. You don't know anything about him. You don't know what happened.
Okay, so
So what happened? Yeah,
Do you
please.
even know about Third Eye?
Third eye.
Go on.
Third eye
You don't
blind.
know about Third
I've
Eye.
heard of them. Oh.
You don't know about Third Eye. You know nothing about Liam's death. I mean, forget salvia.
Fine, tell me then.
Third Eye was a cult.
Yes!
We had our very own psycho cult operating right
Yes!
here from our village hall.
James!
And I got rid of them single-handed.
Oh!
I'm the
Oh,
one who
you got rid of
Third
them
Eye.
single-handed.
Did they tell you that at the station?
Okay, start again. They were what?
You don't know anything, do you? Look,
Oh my god. What do you have? Evidence?
they were reeling in students, pretending to be some sort of happy life course, you know. We can make your life better sort of crap.
But
Then
you...
they were putting everyone through this brainwashing program to make them compliant, then selling them on.
And yet you know that Atlas is
that.
operating out of this town.
What do you mean, selling them on?
Selling them. Objects, commodities. To who? Anyone who could afford them. Top politicians,
Oh my
famous
God.
celebrities, wealthy businessmen, you name it.
They were operating a
You
slave
don't get it, do you?
trade.
Third Eye were making and selling slaves. They were black market slave
James.
traders. They were
No,
wiping
you're...
people's
No, absolutely
personalities
not.
using
Absolutely not. I do not believe
ECT,
this for a
brainwashing,
hot second.
cocktails of hard drugs.
It's too much, James.
Deliberately turning them
Go
into perfect
back to your
slaves.
drugs.
You know how much slaves are worth on the black
Just let him
market
come
these
down
days?
off of his salvia trip here.
Millions. And I'm talking per slave. That's why anyone who stood up to them and threatened to go public like Liam was just killed off.
Oh my god,
Give
where
it
is
down.
Aragwen? Aragwen needs to be
So
seeing
you're
this right
saying
now.
Liam was murdered by Third Eye?
Exactly what I'm saying. So I started looking into it. They were all saying it was suicide, but there's no way.
So
Doesn't sound like
Did
you
you
did a
ever
great
actually
job
meet
of looking
Liam?
into it, buddy.
Found out about him.
And how did you find out about all this other stuff?
Just obvious, you could tell. I met some of the students. You could see straight away there was something wrong. They were like zombies.
Mm.
And I could tell when someone's got ECT damage or when they've been through mind conditioning. It's just obvious.
Is it, James?
US
Just
military used all
obvious,
these techniques back in the 50s. It's
Oh,
all
now you're gonna
documented.
start
You can read
talking about Operation
They showed
MK
all the
Ultra
same
or
signs.
whatever.
So did you ever
Which is
actually go
probably
to
a real thing. I wouldn't be
No,
surprised.
but I knew what went on
How?
from what people said who'd been through it.
Okay, so do you know anyone I could speak to who did go through it?
Well, no. Look, it doesn't matter. Why did they close down if it wasn't true? They just closed down and disappeared overnight after I put all the flyers up. Bit of a coincidence.
But that was just after Liam died.
Yeah,
And do you think that had anything to do with it?
maybe, but it was the flyers.
It
that
sure
forced
did,
them to
Crosshair,
close.
and I couldn't be happier about it.
Okay. Do you mind if I keep this?
Yeah, you investigate it. It'll all come out.
Okay, James.
Third Eye definitely killed Liam.
James.
Well, that was a lot to take in. Does James really believe all this stuff? This is the first I've heard about Third Eye. Question is, what's their connection with Atlas, if there is one?
Well, okay, so that's like quite clearly. Yeah, look at this. Look at this cult. Oh my god. Third Eye are grooming and controlling students' minds to make money from wealthy and corrupt businessmen. They pretend to be able to improve your life, but in fact they will rob your identity and use barbaric methods like ECT to wipe your memories and destroy your personality. They are based at Edenton Village Hall. Do not join. Those who attempt to expose them will be killed, like Liam Rogers. And then there's photos. And then there's a triangle with a circle and a square inside of it, inscribed inside a larger circle. The Illuminati symbol. Oh my god. Oh my god. And of course, quite, not obviously, but if I may point out the symbol here, the Third Eye symbol, and then we're just gonna zip right on back up to the mask. He doesn't seem to recognize the mask, but the flyer has. Well, it's not a contradiction. He's just an idiot. Oh no. Oh, this guy. What a sweetheart. I feel so bad. All right, Gumshoes, here we go. Here's the question. Oh, actually, hang on. Oh, so I guess we've already done this, but he heard about Liam after, but he sold Salvia to Liam. So I guess we already know that that's a contradiction. I suppose we've already kind of gone on, but well, no, it's true. It's true, Crosshair. Look at this. Look at the flyers that he himself made and posted, and then compare that with the symbol on the mask that he says, "Oh, I don't know. I don't recognize it." My God. Here's the question, Gumshoes. Do we think that this Third Eye was in fact a cult selling students, brainwashed students, as slaves? Or was it some sort of other, less intensely evil cult that did in fact transition to becoming Atlas?
Okay,
well, look,
that's it for now.
Clearly we need to
Thank
go
you.
and speak to, well, I know who we need to speak to now. Alright. Well, that was definitely... That was very interesting. Could be a happy juice drinky club. I suppose we best confront Simon as well. But then I really want to confront Ryan. That's who I want to confront. This guy is just...
A few more questions,
Hello.
if you don't mind.
It would appear that, you said it could be Sage, but actually...
Ever heard of Salvia Divinorum?
Salvia Divinorum.
Magic mint, same thing.
Oh yeah, you mean the drug? Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, ever tried it?
Well, once or twice, yeah. But it's not really my sort of thing. It messes with your brain. I've never tried any other drugs either. Nothing like that. Nothing hallucinogenic.
Has tried salvia a few times, never tried any other hallucinogenic drugs. Got it. Okay, sure, buddy. So you wouldn't know anything about mind control?
Have you seen this before?
I bet this is why you...
Oh, is this the thing that James did? Yeah, I've heard of it.
What do you know about all this? A third eye, I think we'll call.
I don't really know anything about it. I mean, I've heard about Liam's death, but all I know about Three Eyes or whatever is on this flyer.
So you hadn't heard about Third Eye?
No, sorry.
I just... doesn't know anything about Third Eye, and yet doesn't... The mask, it's got the same symbol on it! Oh, hello, Vajus. Hello indeed. Welcome, welcome. We are in the midst of enjoying ourselves to no end. Inspector Jenks is a bit of a janky Max. Did we call him Janky Jenks? Janky. What did we call him? Jinxie? Jenks? At any rate, Vajus, it is incredible. I agree. Jenks is wildly over the top. He's waving plants and masks around in people's faces like they mean something. Oh, it's just wonderful. However, we need to ask Ryan about it. We need to ask Ryan. We'll come back to Emma a little later on. We're here now. You know what? We're here now. Let's ask Emma.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Just really, real quick here. Sue, have you also been on the drugs?
Divinorum.
Yeah, I've heard of it. It's a drug, isn't it?
Yeah. Hallucinogenic drug. Ever tried it?
I'm on it right now.
No, I've never taken any illegal substances.
Never taken any? I like it when people speak in absolutes. So never participated in anything illegal, just in something not very nice here. Oh, yeah, exactly, Crosshair. Boom! Oh, well, okay, so maybe... Well, I guess she's just mistaken. But again, this is the thing. It's not that we can confront her about it. It's just more that she doesn't know, I guess.
Have you seen this?
This?
Yeah. It was all over college last year. James made it. Idiot.
So you don't agree with what it was saying?
No, I don't agree with anything James says. He's absolutely crazy. He thinks that the government has been controlled by aliens, that we're all bugged. He's nuts.
Tell me how you really feel, Emma. Jeez Louise. Doesn't believe anything James says. Okay, there's gotta be something about James in here. Absolutely gotta be something about James. Okay, yeah, it's just ridiculous. Thinks James is creepy. You knew Kate bought a mirror, demonstrated how to use. She demonstrated how to use the mirror. That's so. That was actually a really great moment. Oh, hey, congratulations, Kung Fu Fenris. Was the barber you, Kung Fu Fenris? And if not, where did you go? I'd love to know. So, whoops. James was selling things at the local market last Friday, but she doesn't believe anything James says? No, wait. She doesn't believe anything James says, but she knows how the mask works. Or the mirror, rather. Damn it. Oh, very good, Kung Fu Fenris. I'm very glad to hear it.
Thank you.
That's
Probably
very good.
be back later.
Very good to hear. All right. Well, I think James might be overreacting a little bit here, but there's clearly a creepy murder cult in this town, and I couldn't be happier about it. All right. Hello. Just need to get into your reading room real quick. Have you been killing anyone in there? Thanks.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
A couple more questions. You ever? Great. Let's ask the psychologist about
Have
salvia.
you ever heard of Salvia divinorum?
No. What is it?
It's a hallucinogenic plant, a legal one, at least for the moment.
I've no interest in drugs, Inspector. My job. That's the only drug I need.
Ugh.
As trite as that may sound.
Do you know any
this liquor
students
that
who
I'm
may have
drinking.
used hallucinogens?
No. My students aren't interested in that kind of thing. Besides, no one is allowed drugs or alcohol onto the site. I don't think anyone has ever brought drugs to Atlas.
Do you have any medicines on site at all?
No, we're not allowed. Insurance purposes.
Once again, this is just a wild series of very specific statements. What's the word I'm looking for? General statements. Blanket statements. There we go. Obviously, I sleep under a threadbare sheet, so clearly I forgot the word for blanket. You can go to the barber? No, Lemon Eater, I think Kung Fu was saying that Kung Fu Fenris was Kung Fu Fenris's own barber, which is great. Party. So what's this plant then?
Do you know what this is?
Is it?
Looks like chopped tea bags to me. What is it?
I just thought you might know.
I don't know anything about plants, Inspector. What you should do is ask Rebecca. She knows far more about these things than I do. Messy things, growing things.
I know, Crosshair. It would be so much easier. Ugh. Just furious.
What do you know about this?
Uh-oh.
Not much.
So
really?
you've never seen this before? You don't know anything about Third Eye?
Well, I don't
Kung Fu
remember
Fenris, I
seeing
didn't know
it
that.
now.
Interesting.
You don't recognize any of the symbols on it?
No, sorry.
But, buddy. Okay, so I'm starting to understand how his own little mind works here. He doesn't recognize any of the symbols except the symbol. So we have to, it's keywords more like Crosshair. We got this.
Ryan, you've just told me all about the moon symbols on the mask. Then you're claiming you don't know anything about the symbols on the flyer. It's all the same thing.
Is it though?
Oh, actually, yes. Sorry, yes.
Yeah,
yes,
I remember that. Oh,
So
that.
what
Okay.
did you know about Third Eye?
0.25
Not
opening.
much, really. Never came into contact with them.
Oh, wait, what did he just say?
That explanation was way too short. Ryan's definitely hiding something.
Yay! Hiding. Sorry, Kung Fu Fenris, do you mean a quarter? Is that a quarter of things are opening up a bit at a time here? In which case, stay safe. Oh, I see the light is coming in here. I sure wish we wouldn't get damn light in this place. That's all I have to say about that. Oh, that's much better. Actually, you know what? We'll just leave this. Gumshoes, I'm leaving some settings on automatic. Let me know if it gets real annoying or not. There we go. There we go. Not too bad. Yeah, I know. Crosshair, it's so true. He's definitely hiding something. Okay. Oh, what did he say exactly?
What do you know about this?
No, not that. No, not that. Shoot, he just gave a very short answer, I think. See, again, this is really important that I'm not able to actually get to the bottom of right away, and I'm infuriated by Jenks' inability to do so. He invented the phrase while based at the village hall. Third Eye was also based at the village hall. So you're telling me you know nothing about it? Or are you telling me that before Atlas, you had a group called Third Eye? You can tell me. It's not, come on. Oh, interesting. It wants me to keep going, I guess. Or maybe,
That's all for the moment, thank you.
Maybe that's the contradiction they wanted me to, interesting. I'm just gonna go back in and see if he has anything more to say.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
Okay, so we can kind of go back in here. Doesn't know anything about plants. No interest in drugs. Yeah, exactly. Never came into contact with Third Eye. Something. They used to be out of the. Shoot. Where is it? Oh my God. Village Hall. Yes. Crosshair, we did it.
According to the flyer, this Third Eye group was based at the village hall. Is that right?
Was it?
That's where you were based, wasn't
Was
it?
it? I'm not nervous. You're
You
nervous.
invented the Atlas phrase "free to be free" while you were based at the village hall.
My God, he wrote things down.
So
How am I supposed to keep track of all my
you
lies?
must have come into contact with Third Eye at
These
some
are
point.
some
You were using the
2-bit
same
criminals.
hall.
Look how terrible they are.
Well, I'm afraid I haven't been entirely honest with you, Inspector.
I don't believe it.
You see, Third Eye...
Smoke bomb! And then he just runs
Third
away.
Eye is, or was, Atlas under a different name. Sorry.
Atlas is Third Eye.
In a new improved form, yes.
And you ran Third Eye.
With Dad, yes.
So you must have known Liam.
Yeah, exactly.
You didn't just
Crosshair,
meet him,
right?
did you?
Yes, I knew him, Inspector, but don't get your hopes up. All of this has been thoroughly investigated and cleared up.
You've been investigated about his death?
They dropped the case. We didn't have anything to do with it. Well,
They dropped the case.
A police investigation is one thing, but what the public thinks is another. They threatened to go public, and then James bloody Wilson started distributing his flyers, and that was it. No choice. It was an end to it.
You had to change the name.
We'd already paid the family an out-of-court settlement. Thought that was an end to it.
So you had
Then
nothing to do
James
with his death, but you
closed.
paid an out-of-court settlement.
So we had to close down.
Oh my god.
Buy a new place. Rebrand. So eventually, we reopened.
And nobody in a town of 200...
And it worked.
Up till now, yes.
So you
Nobody in
knew
a town
James
of
Wilson too?
200
We knew James, but he didn't know
didn't
us
realize that
as
the same
such.
two people
Oh,
were
he
running
was
the
very
same
quick to
business
shoot
with a
us
different
down,
name.
But he didn't do anything like actually coming to the course to see what he was about.
So James wouldn't know that you were now running Atlas.
Not unless he came to one of our courses.
And how much of all that stuff was true? ECT machines, brainwashing.
I'm afraid that exists only exclusively in the mind of Mr. Wilson.
I didn't hear a no.
All we do is make
Oh, sorry.
better business people. We challenge their prejudices and presumptions.
This guy is pure evil, by the way.
Come along
I'm
and
sure
see
everybody
for
knows.
yourself. The
Oh!
course starts in 15
No,
minutes.
thank you. Oh my god.
Excuse me, Inspector. Hello. I can't come back now. Well, you have my car at the moment. All right. All right. See you later.
Ooh.
That was that. I have to go back.
Uh-huh.
You can come and meet him if you like.
Oh?
Well, I might come and have a chat.
Lemon Eater, I think that's exactly what it is. Oh, 8 o'clock. Let's go.
To be perfectly honest, Dad's a great businessman, but he lacks imagination.
We know.
He does, however, believe in the power of the individual.
Hallway looks pretty imaginative to me, and I do not mean that in a good way.
Just coming.
Oh boy.
He's through here.
Oh boy. This police inspector is not appropriately dressed for his case, just nothing.
To whom do I owe the pleasure?
That man is not old
James,
enough to be
I'm
Ryan's father
investigating
at all. Absolutely
a death
not.
in the village. I believe you knew Kate Vine.
Don't look at your
I
son,
thought
look at
it
me!
was dealt with, Inspector. You do know that Kate Vine was a gherkin short of a Big Mac. You do now.
Father.
You must forgive my son, Inspector.
Rude?
He still can't summon up the courage to come straight to the point. So what do you want to know?
Well, a few more questions if you don't mind.
But I do mind. I'm a very busy man. Try asking an intelligent question, like, do I mind being quizzed about a once promising student who turned into a useless drunk? Ryan, would you mind leaving us for a while?
Whoop.
I'll go back to the centre.
First I've heard of that too, I agree.
One or two things there.
Like the ritual dagger, the circle of pig's blood, you know, the usual sort of reading.
You may
stuff.
begin, Mr. Holmes, although I'm not going to be able to help you. I don't have much to do with the course nowadays, so I can't give you any hard information.
That's as maybe, but we
No,
need...
that's as is. But if you want my
So
opinion,
rude.
I'd be quite happy to give it to you.
Oh, I have nothing to hide. I'm just gonna be really angry and short with you all the time. Is it getting a little too bright in here again? How are we doing?
Wow, Paul
No, we're
certainly
good.
doesn't take any prisoners. It's obvious who's pulling the strings in this family, and I wonder what they got up to in their previous guise as Third Eye. 8 o'clock already.
What about this spoon? Have you ever seen one of these? That's a screwdriver. Okay. Now, my inspector gut here is telling me that the old man's not gonna kick Jenks out before he's asked him everything he wants to. But to be safe, we need to prioritize things we need to know about. Kate Vine, Third Eye, the mask, and the drugs if we have time, because I want to know if this old man likes to party. So, and Liam's death or whatever. Okay, we gotta start. Oh, he's gonna be so mad. I'm gonna start with Kate Vine.
How well did you know Kate?
Hardly knew it at all. Met her a few times. But the course, that's about all.
So when was the last time you saw her?
Last Friday. I just popped out of the course and...
Which was at the pub?
About 7.
Did you speak to her then?
It's possible.
And how did she seem? Was she happy, sad, preoccupied?
Our most promising student didn't really see her. Never really met her. Okay. Well, okay. So we're gonna. What did you say about? Damn it! Where's the promising? Oh, furious. Okay, Jenks hasn't asked Paul about this yet. Haven't seen one of these. Oh boy. Okay. Like I said, I think we have to prioritize things that are going to be important. Oh, hello, Lo. You're just in time. We met the old man. He's a real piece of work. So the death cult is true. The conspiracy theorist in town believes that Atlas was once a cult that brainwashed students and sold them to businessmen as slaves. We believe, or other people are saying, well, we used to be called Third Eye, but none of that crazy shit. I think the answer's somewhere in between. Probably not the whole, selling them on the black market kind of deal, but probably something pretty nefarious. All right, so we have to. I'm gonna ask about Liam next.
How well did you know Liam?
Liam who?
Liam, who took his life.
Liam, who died.
Well, as far as I remember, he was a good student, confident, outgoing.
You didn't notice any problems?
I believe he had problems at home.
Were you there when he died?
There?
Yes.
And afterwards? You didn't see him after the meeting?
What?
No.
What was Liam like that night?
No. Apart from being drunk, or possibly because of that, he seemed perfectly happy.
He was drunk?
Well, I assume the bottle in his hand contained whiskey and not lemonade.
Lots of similarities to Kate, don't you think? Drinking, depression, is that normal for the students?
People come into the Atlas course for quick solutions to their problems. And when they don't get them as quickly as they might have liked, sometimes their impatience gets the better of them.
Yikes. This guy is pure evil. Lo, if you haven't met Jenks yet, this guy is... Jenks thinks he's David Tennant doing a Sherlock Holmes impression, and it is quite something. I don't think you've even seen the worst. Here, let me try asking about a physical object.
What do you know about this?
So you've been graced with Goebbels' company already, have you? James, our local minister for propaganda.
Well, all right, Paul, let's just calm down.
Tell you about our actual previous incarnation.
Yes.
He explained, yes.
Did he tell you anything scandalous?
Not unless you count the suicide.
These things happen.
Wow.
Was it your idea?
These are the most evil people I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I suppose it was. As my son had started to atrophy, I decided
This guy is so rude. No empathy towards other human beings. Thinks his son is a useless parasite.
So Liam's death didn't prompt
What
you
in
to make
the
any
fuck
changes?
is going on?
There was nothing we could do about Liam's death, Inspector, any more than we could do anything about Kate. It was out of our control.
Someone who attended our course and took our advice. It's
Deaths
just...
in 2 years.
It's called a coincidence, Inspector.
Is it,
I
though?
expect they ate fast food also.
Fast food?
But you're not investigating all the local chippies, are you?
Don't insult our brains. Oh my god, this guy. Okay, hang on. We gotta throw something at him here. Throw something at him and see if it sticks. I cannot believe that this is a human being we are speaking to right now. This is incredible. To be fair, the only local chippy I've bumped into is the pub. I don't think there's anything else. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. Let's ask. There's a bike at Simon's place. Do you know anything about that? He would say, "Who's Simon?" What am I supposed to? Paul wouldn't know about the bottles. The bicycle, on the other hand. I was supposed to prioritize. Damn it.
Simon Thompson's bike?
No.
Sure do, Lo. Sure do. I would say don't insult our intelligence, but have you met Jenks? All right. Yeah, small town England. Lo, we're over the ocean, across the big blue wet thing. All right. I think, okay, we have a lot to ask this guy about, but I feel like we still want to prioritize. So, well, we asked about Liam and we asked about the third eye. So let's ask about the freedom phrase next.
Can you tell me?
It's going to be all over the map, just like James. It's going to be
free
perfect.
to be free.
Where did you hear that?
I was talking to one of your students.
And your son.
It's a little phrase we conjured up to summarize our objectives.
I don't know. His son said he wasn't very creative. This guy's very creative in his insults and his sarcasm.
Mine, or do you mean the course's objective?
On the course.
The objective of the course is
Also
to
yours.
free people from bondage. We teach that most people are crippled by their past.
Very good, Luke. Very good.
Their attitudes, their beliefs, all that kind of nonsense.
Guilt cripples people.
Feeling guilty in business is like a meat eater feeling guilty in an abattoir. Guilt comes
Excuse
from
me?
the archaic emotional centers of the brain. It's a vestige
What
of our
is
animal
this?
ancestry, that's all. In business, you heed it at your peril.
Okay, so he's...
I'm sorry, Inspector, my house appears to be haunted. Would you mind closing the door?
So, you believe that guilt has no place in business?
None at all. I have few
It's a very
beliefs,
strange
Inspector,
moment.
but
What
that's
the
one
heck
of
was that about?
And what if you have done something wrong?
Well, that's the
Lo,
whole
yes. Sorry, I haven't said that
Guilt
in
has
so many
nothing to
words, but
do
yes, 100% yes.
Interesting opinion.
He and his son are vampires. His son is just absolutely useless. Total neonate. And... Oh my god, Pook, that's exactly what happened! Why would they edit it, though? They could have just edited it out. It would appear that my house is haunted, Mr. Jenks. Would you mind closing the window for me? Alan Rickman vibes here, folks. So, the phrase was designed to summarize the objectives. The course objectives are to free students from their past, from the guilt, because there's no place for guilt in business. Crosshair, call me. I will... Stryker or Jenks or someone will be there. It's going to be great. Actually, quick aside, because I think this is a great time, and you can find... we'll chat in the Discord a bit more after. I'll remember to write a little bit. I played only a single session, unfortunately. Just it wasn't the right game for me. But I played in a live-action role-playing game as... or rather, my social media manager played in a live-action role-playing game once as the new vicar in a small town. And it was one of those, you know, ooky, spooky, mystery kind of villages with all sorts of weird, old one, ancient one kind of things going on. And, you know, he had the power of his faith, but not much else. It was a good time. I liked it. Again, only the once, though. So we'll have to... Crosshair, remind me. We'll talk about it on the Discord. You on the Discord a lot, Crosshair? You probably have other things to do. You probably have more important things to do. No place for guilt in business. Yeah, Liam's death was unavoidable, so you know that's not a contradiction. Very specifically, he does not feel guilty at all about 2 people under his watch having died. No, okay, well, Crosshair, you got your own life to live. Like I said earlier about energy levels, take all that and apply it to your shit. What I mean is, if you've got a lot of shit to deal with, you deal with it. If you don't have a lot of shit to deal with, you deal with whatever you want to deal with. You know what I'm saying? It's time for this.
What do you know about this?
Looks like a mask.
You don't recognize it?
Not particularly. Looks like a monarch mask.
What's a monarch mask?
Monarch is fancy dress outfitters. Ryan goes there sometimes.
Okay. Hang on. This is getting more absurd. Absurd, you heard what I said. Part of the catch-up, all in place and time, much like Jenks and spoons. Crosshair, I very much appreciate that you are here for these wild streams. Just crazy town. I know, Zen is fancy dress. He wears a suit. He wears a suit, for crying out loud. Also, what kind of high-end fashion store sells cardboard It's a sex shop. It's absolutely a sex shop. I can't believe I didn't think of this before. Ryan is having an affair with Emma, and he shops at a sex shop with cardboard masks. Although the symbol on it is very clearly a third eye symbol, and I can't believe you wouldn't know that! Okay. Hasn't seen the mask before, but third eye was your idea. Come on! Third eye was very similar to Atlas, but he's never seen the mask before. Okay, alright, that's fine. Let's ask him a little something else here. Oh, hence the bonds. Oh, I cannot wait to ask him about the drugs. Let's go in for the pendants.
Have you seen this before?
Looks familiar. Where did you find it?
It was in the woods.
That's nothing suspicious about
Presumably
asking.
had something to do with Kate. Or
There's nothing suspicious about asking, about deflecting whether or not you know
that's what
something,
I'm
and then
trying to
asking where you find it.
Shouldn't it be in an evidence bag, Inspector, in case of contamination?
Oh!
I didn't have one with me, unfortunately.
Well, don't go testing it for DNA, will you? It's got yours all over it.
Ooh! That's a threat. He's threatening. He's threatening. He's gonna threaten Jinx. Oh my god. Incredible. Krister, many breakthroughs. Specifically, the breakthroughs are how incredibly stupid and evil people are in this town. I couldn't be happier about it. To sum up very briefly, Krister, the reclusive, paranoid, shut-in who grows drugs, Salvia specifically, told us that Atlas's previous incarnation that used to be run out of the old village hall, Third Eye, is actually a cult that enslaves students and sells them to businessmen. Nobody else seems to know anything about that, but the Third Eye did have another similar suicide on its watch about a year ago. It's really incredible. This is fun. Can I help you, Kat? What the heck is going on over there? All right. Well, do you know anything about Alex
What do
James?
you know about this?
It's a freedom necklace. It's a symbol we use sometimes on the course. Little bird in cage flying away.
Uh-huh.
Freeing themselves from their past is the analogy.
Oh, yeah.
So do they get them when they join the course or something?
No, not as a rule. I think I bought one once as a present.
Oh, not for Kate, by any chance?
No, not for Kate. I can't really remember who it was for. A birthday present, maybe for one of the students.
Oh, Crosshair, that's kind. Thank you.
I've no idea.
Emma. It was for Emma. It was for Emma! Gah! Oh my god, Emma. Oh, Emma was having an affair with Ryan. Oh, it's so horrible. My opinion of her has gone down so far now that I know this family. Sorry for bumping the mic there. Bird and cage is a symbol used on the course. However, he doesn't know anything about the necklace. I mean, it's clearly the same thing. Okay. Oh, are we throwing Simon under the bus? Here it goes.
Ever tried Simon's homebrew? Simon Thompson?
No, I haven't. I wouldn't touch anything that has had Simon's fingers in it.
Take that, Simon. This old man thinks you're dirty. And that's obviously saying a lot coming from him. Okay, are we gonna throw something else at him here? I think we need to throw something. Oh my god, we're going down the path, folks.
Have you ever seen one of these before?
I believe it's a scrying mirror, pagan thing.
Ever used one?
Why would I use a scrying mirror?
I don't know, to
so
keep
you
your
have
youth,
no interest at all
creepy
in this
bastard.
sort of thing?
No.
Does the Atlas course use them at all?
Not at all. Strange question.
But an interesting one, wouldn't you say? It certainly seems that the... God, okay. Well, it's not here yet, but that's fine. We're gonna... Oh
if I did
okay,
this,
good. He's not
would it
throwing
mean
us out
anything
yet,
to
so
you?
we're gonna ask him all
I've
about
seen
it.
an Atlas student doing that.
Ah, so this is an Atlas thing.
Well, it wasn't exactly our idea. The students started doing it spontaneously to show commitment to the cause.
Uh-huh.
Cute, really.
Is it, though? Ugh.
Which student did you see doing that?
I'm not sure, but he was carving it into a tree. I told him to stop.
Did you really? Why?
Defacing public property.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. What's the punishment for that kind of thing nowadays? Prison sentence?
Oh, it's usually a fine.
All right. What about defiling public liberty?
Oh?
Does that carry
Oh
a
my
fine
God,
too?
libertarians
Oddly
versus
enough,
the
the
state.
student in question
Getting
argued
so
a similar
political.
point. Is that something you encourage on the Atlas course?
We encourage people who put ideas first and moral anachronisms second. The problem with the law, Inspector, is that it's out of date.
Well, I suppose that's a matter of opinion. However, you still respect it.
What is happening?
I abide by it. We all play by the book, Inspector, but that's only because of the threat.
This guy is a pure... what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, Lemon Eater, ages ago, if you're still here, Lemon Eater mentioned Ayn Rand, or whatever the name of that person is. Yeah, Pugajutsu. Have you seen his teeth? What I mean is, have you seen his pocket square? Hey, oh, hey! The point is, this is a venture, like a horrible venture capitalist at its most extreme. The maximum penalty for vandalism that costs less than £5,000 to repair, well, it's a tree, so you could argue it's 3 months imprisonment or a fine of £2,500. Wow. Objectivist. Thank you, Kung Fu Vendors. This is incredible. I cannot believe someone who is so dedicated to their own superiority as a capitalist, as a libertarian, whatever, would be so derisive in front of a police inspector. Now, obviously, Jenks encourages derision. And look at the hat. But this guy is just... Oh, of course. Okay, so now I understand. It was as if the student had never heard of laws before at all. And clearly he's been taught, don't worry about those, they're stupid. I wonder what he thinks about the law against murdering people. All right. Crosshair, that is fascinating. And I think one would argue that a tree is priceless, given how long it's been growing. All right, well, I certainly have learned an awful lot. Tell me a
Could
bit
you tell
more
me a bit about this?
Had it designed by an agency.
You did? Very good.
And when was that?
Last year.
Is that when you started the business?
Yes, I suppose so.
I suppose so? Oh. See, Crosshair, that just makes me respect you more, you know? Just in the sense of business started last year. Okay. Oh, it's time to ask about drugs.
Have you ever heard of Salvia divinorum, or magic mint?
Sounds like it might be a drug.
It's a hallucinogenic plant. Legal, as a matter of fact.
I'm not a drug taker, Inspector. I have no
You're evil.
enthusiasm for voluntarily poisoning your
I
brain.
cannot believe Rebecca married into this
And you've
family.
never
Are you seeing
seen
this? Are people
anyone
seeing
on the
this?
course taking it?
Exactly,
well,
Lo.
if
It's not
someone
working.
had, they wouldn't have done it openly. We don't allow drugs or alcohol in our course. We like to tell the students that success is the best drug. Whether you buy into that, of course, is another matter.
Interesting. Atlas doesn't allow drugs or alcohol on the site, and they seem pretty intense about it, so I suppose if we were to catch that idiot Kyle with a drink... Alright. Vandalizing a tree? $57,000. That's actually really impressive. Thank you, Crosshair. They did the math. So you've never seen this packet of leaves,
this
then?
is, by any
God,
chance.
it's getting sweaty in there.
I've no idea. Gardening isn't my kind of thing. Rebecca would probably know. I presume you've met Rebecca.
Yes, I am.
I'm sure she'd enjoy telling you what it is. She's the kind of woman who likes to feel superior. Would probably marry a millionaire and then decide to run her own pub.
Yes, why was that?
Well, she isn't exactly housewife material.
Oh!
She likes to be in control. Like Ryan. Shame, isn't it, that I'm in control of both of them?
Lo, are you seeing this? This is a vampire. Jenks, get your stake, get your axe, get your fire. We're cutting his head off, and we're burning his corpse. This man is evil. Okay. This is absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. I didn't think people like this existed. So, now that I know your thoughts on your daughter-in-law, wait, they're millionaires? I don't buy that for a second.
What did you hear about
God,
an argument in the
exploiting
pub
people for
last
money,
Friday?
this
I
is
didn't
so
go to
evil.
the pub last Friday.
You just said you
hear
didn't
anything about an argument in the pub.
Should I have?
No, that's fine.
Sorry to explode like that, you know. You weren't in the pub last Friday, but you definitely saw her at the meeting? Oh, whoops. I guess their meeting was at the Atlas Club, but then either Simon or Ryan. Easy with the masquerade there, dude. I can practically see your fangs. Simon or Ryan, somebody said the meeting was at the pub. Maybe they said a meeting was at the pub. See, now I'm confused. Yeah, fuck it. Here's
Do you
have
know
a
if
driver's
Kate
license.
had lost this? It's her driving license.
How would I know that?
You didn't see it lying around anywhere?
No.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. That's pretty much about how I expected that to go. Scrying me. Well, I guess we're all done here, buddy. Good God. Okay, we've got a few minutes, Gumshoes. Has he said anything contradictory? Other than the I'm a human being and everything else that he's ever said. It was Paul's idea. Oh my God. No, your son said it was his idea. Oh God. No, but exactly, Crosshair. He seems to be quite honest in a weird way. He's honest in his evil, you know? That's what I'm saying. My God. Okay. Doesn't know anything about Simon's bike. Well, necklace looks familiar. Well, we've definitely. Okay, fine. He didn't buy it for Kate. Right, because okay. Oh, but he didn't really know Kate, is that? Well, that actually makes sense, never mind. What are you gonna do, fine me? He did say he wanted to avoid incarceration, Crosshair. I'm just putting that out there, which is a very specific thing to want to avoid. Ay. Didn't hear about the argument. No interest in scrying. Atlas doesn't use scrying on the course. I think we need to go back to Ryan, because Ryan seems much easier to catch in a contradiction. This guy's at the top of his effing game. Pardon my effing French here. Business started last year. Reluctantly abides by the law. What a great note. Reluctantly abides by the law. We prefer ideas over morality. We prefer using our brains instead of following laws, instead of living in society like good people. Okay, all right, that's enough out of me. Let's find you something useful. Was Atlas the night Liam died? My God. It sure is. Did he say anything about the law? Maybe not. Of course, objectives. If you're free from guilt, no place for guilt in business. We're gonna get somewhere with all of this, folks. Gumshoes, we're definitely going. Oh, hello. Well, looky who we have here. Come on. Oh, you can help me try to find a contradiction. Ah ha ha ha. Wait, Liam had been drinking. Oh, hey ho, hey ho, hey ho, hey ho, hey. Thank you very much, Pukajutsu. Swish, 3 points from downtown. I'm not sure what basketball is. All right, they're not allowed to drink. No drinks.
Aha.
Fukujutsu!
So if you don't allow drink or drugs onto the site, why did you allow Liam to drink whiskey all night?
Well, we did give him various warnings. Did try to stop him, but didn't work.
But you let him stay on the course?
Yeah, well, we couldn't throw him out. This isn't a primary school, Inspector. We're not the police. We can't enforce these rules.
What?
If they pay their fees, they're entitled to stay on the course.
What?
And what if they want to take drugs?
As long as they do it with discretion, frankly, I don't care if they want to wipe or inject paint stripper all over their faces.
Do you store any alcohol at Atlas?
No.
Is there a kitchen?
Why, do you want to go down there and check?
Well, obviously you wouldn't mind if what you're saying is true.
Of course I wouldn't mind. It's past the lavatories down the corridor, but you won't find any drugs in there or alcohol.
Oh, I bet I won't.
Whether I find alcohol at Atlas or not, it probably isn't particularly relevant. But it's worth a look anyway.
Oh my god. Oh. I think my favorite part in all of that, Gumshoes. Oh, wait, hang on. Which was my favorite part? I think my favorite part was when he said, my second favorite was when he said, I don't care if students inject or wipe paint stripper on their faces. The second thing, which I think is a really strange piece of logic for such a cutthroat capitalist businessman like himself, quote, as long as they pay their fees, they're entitled to stay. Absolutely not. If you run a business, you are... Primary schools don't throw out children. That's not how the public school system works. A business can keep or throw out anyone they choose. That's the point of a private enterprise, is that you make your own rules. What is this garbage about? Oh my god. He's paid me £100. He paid me £100. My ends are tied. How do you like my British accent? All right, well, you know what? We're just gonna go. Okay, thank you so much. This has been really incredible. Thank you. Wow. Oh.
I get the feeling I might be seeing a lot of Paul tonight.
It's an interesting thing to think. Wow. That was incredible. Okay. Gumshoes, we have to go. No shoes, no shirt, no fracking problem. Can I help you, Cat? Everyone hear that? We're going down the corridor.
So the kitchen must be down the corridor there, if what Paul says is true.
Who do we got here? It's the saddest little kitchen I've ever seen in my life. No disc. Try a DVD. Oh my god. Oh my god, it even says Atlas on it! Just leaving incriminating things just lying around. Oh my god, a video in a video. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Look at this. Is that a slightly... Oh no, same guy. That was a slightly younger Ryan. Oh, this is perfect.
Freedom. True freedom. Means freedom from many vices
Boy, starting
that
with the F
society
word right
had
away.
traditionally believed to be virtues.
You want to lead into that usually.
Self-criticism, self-doubt, guilt. Ladies and gentlemen, these are not virtues.
Okay, so this doesn't really...
These are sins.
Exactly, Kung Fu Fenris.
Born of a fake morality implanted
wow,
deep within our minds and
look at this, with
collective
the cut-ins
consciousness
and everything.
by governments and religions through the ages, with the sole purpose of preventing the masses, stopping us from achieving the same success, happiness, and freedom enjoyed by those at the very pinnacle of society.
He's so evil.
I'm going to show you that common morality is nothing more than the cynical creation of an elite desperate to stay in power.
This does not sound like a business success course, I gotta tell you guys.
Preventing you from reaching your full potential.
This is a rally. This is a horrible...
You feel guilty
oh
for
my
pursuing
god.
Success.
Whoa, Crosshair.
But the
Crosshair, you're
good
right. The
news
director for this, I'm just wondering, you know.
that you can
hey, Ryan, can we get another take a bit
You
less
can become the
evil?
success you deserve to be.
No, just the one? Okay, that's fine.
Atlas will give you a unique and powerful
so
advantage.
evil.
life in all its technicolor glory can be yours. All that you have to do is to stay, embrace it, enjoy it, and learn to love your ambition. Welcome to Atlas.
I would be out the door so fast. I cannot even tell you guys. I cannot tell you how quickly I would be. Woof. Oh, do I want to try a DVD from the pile? Is that the same one or a different one? We're getting out of here. I would be out the door so fast. Oh, hello. Teacups. Sugar bowls. Vases, plates, dishes. Coffee pots, plates. Aha, straws. Oh, no, there's nothing there. Okay. Oh, cutlery. Oh, my God. What are you looking for?
Interesting. Well, there's a TV right there with a DVD player. I don't think anyone will mind.
Triple X DVD. Do not move. Oh my goodness. Click to try using this. No problemo. No, wait, oh no, wait. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, this is not gonna be good, is it? Oh. 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 Fishing around for things inside. His own coat, or is that the coat of a... Okay, so someone's stealing things. From a leather jacket. Leather jacket could be Ryan's. It could be multiple wallets. What is happening? Oh, okay. So someone's stealing wallets, and apparently Atlas filmed and then kept.
Well, that was odd. Looked like someone pickpocketing, but why make a video of it?
I agree. I would absolutely love to confront a certain Mr. Ryan about this. I think. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I have a feeling we're going to be seeing Paul an awful lot tonight. Yeah, me too. Well, exactly, Crosshair. What are you doing? Oh my goodness. Oh, Gumshoes, this has been just wonderful. Oh my goodness, Gumshoes, this has been great. I couldn't be happier. I'm just going to make sure that we get out of here. Wow. All right, Gumshoes, what was your favorite? Ooh, Crosshair. Ooh, too soon? Not soon enough? Gumshoes, what was your favorite part of today? Mine was when we met a vampire who has a ghost door. My second favorite part was when just rubbing a bag of drugs in people's face. Actually, my second favorite part was when he was handling a piece of evidence. Oh, I don't have an evidence bag for this. Well, you'd better be sure not to take it in for a DNA check, Mr. Jenks. Wouldn't want to find your own DNA on it. In 2 days' time, Gumshoes, we are going to be continuing this madness because I cannot stop. I must know more. This is just wild. I'm so... This is absolutely crazy. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be doing the Changeling thing. On Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern, there's going to be a bit more of this. Striker. And then Monday evening, possibly, we got the Coolian on. We'll have to see about that. Wednesday, thank you very much, The Crosshair. You ever had a hankering to listen to Nancy Drew's story, performed by Punchy yourself? Join Eniel and the Drew crew. 4 p.m. EDT. Friday, Punchy. Saturday, maybe more of this. The point is, we've got it covered for you. Gumshoes, we got it covered. Stay tuned to Discord. Stay tuned to Twitter. I'm going to post my impressions on Discord, if I recall, not of this, but of that one session of that live-action role-playing game that my social media manager played that one time, just because I thought it would be of interest. But it's been a slice. This has been really just great. Gumshoes, I'm going to leave you with this. Gumshoes, if you ever catch yourself valuing ideas over morality, you might be in a cult. If you ever consider yourself if you ever catch yourself thinking, you know what would make this better? Not abiding by laws. Might be worth considering your actions a bit better. Gumshoes, if you ever find yourself thinking, well, they just died, nothing I can do about it. Definitely something to think about there. Gumshoes, I cannot wait. In 2 days' time, we're continuing the madness. Thanks 3,000, Striker. If you ever need a break during the week, just remember, I thought that was a way in. Oh, just a deep V. Oh, God. Those two to go together like peanut butter and jam. And I hate peanut butter and jam. Those two things go together like a snub-nosed revolver and a rainy day. Those two things go together like a dame and a shoes. Those things go together like a string of evidence and a catching a criminal. Okay. Sausage or meatballs? The answer's within yourself! Goodbye, Gumshoes. It's been a slice. Hope we will manage to find you a cure for the Saturdays.